Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're embarking on a quest. And yeah, I know, bureaucracy usually feels more like a maze than an adventure. And dealing with government agencies isn't exactly a fun weekend activity for anybody. But today, we are going to completely flip that script. We're turning the process of getting a Georgia State ID into a highly achievable, step-by-step adventure. We're going to map out the whole shebang so you can walk in fully prepared and walk out victorious. Let me ask you this right off the bat. Do you need a Georgia ID, but you don't actually drive? Maybe you're a teenager who just needs an official photo ID for your exams or a first job. Or, maybe you're an urban commuter who relies entirely on MARTA, or ride shares. Or perhaps you're a brand new transplant to the Peach State and you just haven't gotten around to taking the driving test yet. If any of that sounds like you, this explainer is built specifically for you. Not having a driver's license absolutely shouldn't mean you're left without official, reliable identification for your daily life. Okay, let's dive into this. What exactly are we after here? Well, a Georgia State ID is a government-issued photo identification card. It's issued directly by the Georgia Department of Driver Services, which, for the sake of our sanity, we're just going to call the DDS from here on out. Now, this card carries the exact same official legal weight as a driver's license when it comes to proving who you are. The only real difference, it just doesn't legally allow you to get behind the wheel of a car. Simple enough, right? So here is our roadmap for today's quest. We've got 4 main phases to get through. First, we'll check if you're eligible. Then we tackle the great document hunt. After that, it's all about surviving the actual DDS visit. And finally, crossing the finish line. Knowing what's coming is half the battle, so let's just take the anxiety right out of this. All right, moving right along to phase 1. Are you even eligible? To get your foot in the door at the DDS, there are basically 4 rules of entry you've got to meet. First, and probably the most obvious, you must be a Georgia resident. Second, you have to be able to sign your name or make a legal mark. Third, you need to provide the required identity and residency documents, which we're going to dig into in just a second. And fourth, this one is absolutely crucial for our new state transplants. If you have an ID or a driver's license from another U.S. state, you have to surrender it when you apply for your Georgia ID. You literally cannot legally hold both at the same time. Okay, phase 2. The great document hunt. I know, gathering paperwork is usually the most intimidating part of dealing with the government, but stick with me. Let's move to and see how this builds. Our first 3 steps of the overall process are all about preparation. Step 1 was checking eligibility, which we literally just knocked out. Step 2 is a massive, and I mean massive, time-saving trick. Complete the online application. Seriously, do not wait until you're standing in line at the office. Fill out the application form on the DDS website before you ever leave your house. Then comes step 3, gathering those required documents. And this brilliantly illustrates what exactly you need to grab for step 3. It's basically a simple matrix. You need 1 proof of identity. So think a U.S. birth certificate or a passport. You need proof of your social security number, like the actual card or a W-2 form. Then you need 2 proofs of Georgia residency. This can be a utility bill, a bank statement, or your lease agreement. Now, if you've ever legally changed your name, you've got to bring the marriage certificate or court order that connects your old name to your new one. And finally, if you're a non-U.S. citizen, you'll need lawful presence documents, like a green card or visa. Just go down the list, pick the artifacts you have from each category, and you're golden. Now, listen closely to me here because I cannot stress this point enough. Bring all of your original documents. Photocopies are generally not accepted. Please, I am begging you, do not be that person who spends hours doing all the prep work, waits in the lobby, and then gets turned away at the agent's desk just because you brought a printout of a scan. You have to bring the physical original documents for them to verify. Moving on to phase 3, surviving the actual DDS visit. This is where the rubber meets the road. Here are your action steps for the visit itself. Step 4, you physically visit a DDS customer service center. Step 5, you submit those precious documents you spent all that time gathering. Step 6, you pay the required fee. And step 7, the photo and signature. Yes, brace yourself because you are going to have to take the universally dreaded government ID photo. Honestly, now might be a good time to practice your most natural, definitely not awkward smile in the mirror before you head out the door. Let's clarify exactly what happens during step 5 when you hand that folder of artifacts over to the agent. They aren't just glancing at them to make sure you brought some paper. The DDS agent will actively verify your identity, your social security number, your Georgia residency, and your lawful presence documents if that applies to you. They are meticulously checking to make sure everything matches up perfectly with state and federal databases. Now, what's really interesting about this is the cost, $32. After all the buildup and the intense document hunting, the standard fee for a Georgia State ID is surprisingly reasonable. When you actually stop and consider the security and the everyday utility of having a fully verified, government-issued photo ID, $32 is a fairly solid deal. And finally, Phase 4, the finish line. You've made it! This brings us to Step 8, actually receiving your ID. But we need to set some clear expectations here so you aren't caught off guard. You will likely not walk out with a hard plastic card that day. Instead, you'll probably receive a temporary paper document right there before you leave the building. Your real, permanent Georgia State ID will be securely mailed to you after it goes through final processing. So you'll have an ID to use that very day. Just make sure to keep that temporary paper copy safe in your wallet until the hard plastic one shows up in the mail. And why is all of this effort worth your time? Because of this number right here, 8. Your new Georgia State ID is generally valid for 8 solid years before you ever have to think about renewing it. That is nearly a decade of enjoying the convenience of a recognized ID without having to repeat this process or step foot in the DDS again. Real quick, before we wrap up, let's do a fast recap of your essential checklist. Strategic repetition is key to memory retention, and I want to make absolutely sure you don't accidentally leave any of your items on the kitchen counter. You must have proof of identity, proof of your social security number, 2 separate proofs of Georgia residency, name change documents, if applicable, lawful presence documents, again, only if applicable, and lastly, that application fee of $32. So, the crucial point is, are your documents in order and ready for the quest? We've mapped out this entire journey for you, from checking your eligibility all the way to watching the mailbox for your permanent card. Now it's your turn to take action. Go check your paperwork and conquer the DDS with absolute confidence. Though it does kind of make you wonder, in a fully digital world, how much longer will we actually be relying on paper folders and physical trips to prove who we are? Until that changes, happy document hunting, and thanks for joining me on this explainer.